Hello and welcome back to This Week at B and Joe's house.
What up? So yeah, we're using a bit of the same camera we normally use, but it's tracking Joe's face. Wherever Joe moves, the camera goes.
It's funny, we just tried to swap faces and we're going to give you the benefit of it, so I tried...
Now it's on my face.
That was on B's face.
Anyway.
That was a little bit of fun.
So today we thought we'd... I'm just going to... There you go. Today we thought we'd talk to you about working from home. I think a lot of people at the moment are working from home and have been for a long time, so maybe this episode, you know all the tips and tricks, but we thought we'd give you our perspective on it.
We want to share them, if that's the case as well.
Yeah.
We want some more tips
and tricks, but we thought we'd share our perspective on working from home and how we're getting on with it. We're doing it for a year now. We're still together. So
yeah, actually really enjoying working from home, which I know lots of people aren't, but we found a nice balance that really works for us.
Well, first of all, we both share an office. So we're not, I know a lot of people probably have one upstairs, one downstairs. We're both in the same room. We're in a 2-bedroom house, and that's a 1-bedroom house and a 1-office house. And we both share that, don't we?
Yeah, we share that, and it's really good. It's only difficult when we're both on meetings. But apparently my mic, someone today was saying that they can't even hear you on my mic when you're talking.
Oh, so you can hear you on my computer.
Because you've got the Apple headphones, which the stringy ear ones, which obviously I've got a proper headset. So that's probably the difficulty. But yeah, that's the only difficulty that we have. But it's really good working together. It's quite. We did work separately for a while. I worked at the kitchen counter, got a store back from it. So there's loads of benefits from working inside the office for me. And we find it really sociable.
Yeah, I think so. Joe doesn't like it when I have my headphones in and I sing along to some songs, but...
You're lucky, I've got some video clip, I'm going to put it in here.
Oh. Now break the ceiling, or else I'll tear up this town. But now I gotta cut loose, foot loose, kick off your son. I didn't know that. You enjoy that, guys. But for working for me, I need to stay concentrated to what I'm doing. But if I have no music or no background noise, I really struggle, I think. So music or like a background TV program or something like that, it just keeps me focused on what I'm doing. I think that sounds a bit strange, but people have the radio and stuff like that on. And then when it's a good banger, you gotta sing along to it. You can't just sit there just listening to it like, okay. If it's a banger, it's a banger.
Yeah, so be singing full blast.
Yeah.
The other thing that I've done this year in 2021 that's really helped me is I run pretty much every morning apart from a Wednesday. So between 6 and 6:30, I go out for a run. And you in the morning...
It kind of sets you up for the day, doesn't it?
And you do a morning gym class as well.
I do, yeah. I think it kind of replaces that commute.
Yeah, definitely can replace that commute. And I just feel so much better for it. It's giving me a better... I've spoken about this before, but it's giving me better, I get up, I have breakfast at a proper time, I brush my teeth, I have a bath shower, and...
It's more of a schedule.
It's much more routine-based because of it. I like it a lot.
I think... In a way, I don't want to say we're boring people, but we do live by a routine, and I think it helps, especially on weekdays with working from home. So, like you said, I get up in the morning, be it a bit later than Joe now. Normally, if it
was the reverse.
Yeah, it was reversed when gyms were open and go in the morning. But now, I'll do a Zoom workout in the morning, and then I'll go shower and all that, and then into work, and then work throughout the day. To kind of help us split our days up whilst working from home, we like to go for a little lunchtime waddle. A little lunchtime waddle.
We both opt, seeing as we're meant to take an hour lunch break anyway, we both try and take an hour by having half an hour of walking and then half an hour of cooking or eating.
Because we always eat at our desks, don't we? And I think if we didn't go out for our walk, we'd be at our desks from 8 till 5, and we'd just be like, ugh.
Yeah.
So we go for a little lunchtime walk, stretch the legs, get some fresh air.
And have a good natter, really.
Yeah, talk about the morning and talk about what's coming in the afternoon.
I think I find it really useful and definitely something I recommend to anyone else.
Especially because we both exercise in the morning.
Yeah.
After a couple of hours sat down, it's quite good to stretch those legs because they hurt a lot.
And it's much more interesting to be out here, especially on a day like today. This is really nice. It's
Beautiful.
not normally this nice.
But it's really, really, really cold.
Yeah, it's trying to snow.
So let's keep going for walks. Okay, this week, for example, Cortana, if you've got Teams, is it Teams or Microsoft? Cortana blocked some time out in my diary on my behalf, apparently. 2 hours of just focus time. So it blocks all your notifications and everything coming through. So you have 2 hours just to do your work, which as a designer is so helpful because I actually have time to design rather than answering team calls and answering emails and messages all the time, asking for work. I actually have the time to do the work. So that's a top tip as well. So just a quick change.
Oh
we
my
changed
goodness.
cameras.
We had a battery problem, right?
So we just changed cameras, hence a different colour.
Joe being so short now. You have to sit on the floor,
We're
otherwise
gonna
it's quite
go with it.
My last top tip and the last one for this video is that we started blocking out time in work where we're having time to catch up and chat about things that aren't necessarily work related, but also we started in some sessions around that about to talk about things that are work related that we stuck on, so we can share some helpful tips and knowledge to help try and break out some of those problems that you get. You know, you're missing that time where it used to be you spent 5 minutes chatting to a colleague about how to fix something, but it's not as easy to do that now, so it's making really deliberate time for that, and I'm finding that really useful, and I love helping other people, so I'm really enjoying the opposite half of that, of like troubleshooting with them and working through it.
Yeah, I think it's good. I've also, I know I've given quite a lot of top tips here, but this is another one. Don't answer cold calls on your team calls. If someone's randomly team calling you, you don't have to answer it. That took me a while because I always felt accountable for every call that I got, and I felt like I needed to answer it. But like as a team, we kind of sat down and we were like, if you get a call from a team member, then yeah, you can answer it. But for anyone else, you don't have to answer it, and ask them to put a meeting in place. And I think that helps as well because otherwise I would spend most of my days on calls. Exercise or something in the morning to replicate your morning commute. Lunchtime walk or a lunchtime away from your desk. Evening walk. And then we give you some tips about working at a desk and also kind of understand each other if you're working in the same room, kind of understand what you need and what I need, and work with each other.
Yeah.
Like Joe makes me tea, even though he doesn't drink tea.
I don't mind doing that. And you want me to do it more, I know, but...
No, I get teapots now. I make a teapot now, so it's better.
Yeah, but it's just a balance, isn't it? And I think it's important to make sure you compartmentalise. Put work in a box so you actually leave it behind at the end of your day and the start of your day, and pick up at the start of your day.
That's a big emphasis on that. Like when you go at 5 o'clock, whatever time you finish.
Yeah. So that's it from us. Please make sure to give us a like
and subscribe.
And we look forward to seeing you again next week. And make sure you leave your top tips down below too.
Adios.
What about?